Today we're going to be doing an honest review of iteaworld's Cold Brew Tea sampler. They provided it to me for free, and I'll be doing my best to review it. Before we get started, I'm using green screen, so these colors are a little wrong. I am going to go ahead and put a picture up now. This is what the colors of the tea and stuff look like without the green screen. For my content, I use a green screen. I'm thinking about adjusting over to a blue screen, but for its review, we're still on the green screen, so just be aware that the colors look like the pictures on screen right now. And we're back. All right, so they gave me some tea. Let's quickly go through it. We got some Jasmine Black Tea. I will show that to you. This is a Jasmine Black Tea they gave me, and that is, I'll do them in order from left to right. Just deal with it. Left to right is order we're reading it. And we also got this Jasmine Green Tea. And we got some I'm always bad at pronouncing this. Fenghuang Dancong. It's an oolong tea. I'm always really bad about pronouncing the. Is it going to focus? It's not. I always get really bad about pronouncing it, but I'll put a name on screen. That was an oolong. And the fourth tea, all the way on to the right. Or is this the left? Rights and lefts are complicated. Don't worry about it. I'll say the names of all of them again. But we also got a rose black tea. There we go. Okay, once again, we got rose black tea. We got the oolong. We got the jasmine. We got the jasmine green tea. And then we got the jasmine black tea over here. Left and right, so when you're doing little cameras, it gets really complicated, I swear. Anyways, without any further ado, first, there's me two segments. First, I'm going to do a brief overview of what I thought about the company when I looked at their website and some other stuff. We also will just talk about my feelings about the dry tea itself. And of course, we will taste it. Now, this tea has been cold brewed overnight for plenty of time. I think it was like 6 grams for like 700 milliliters. It's a good ratio of tea. I looked it up. It's a good ratio of tea. On the oolong one, it's not filled up as much because it's a 5-gram bag instead of 2 3-gram bags. So I made sure it's fair. I made sure it's all brewed correctly. Before we get started with the tasting, I would like to very quickly, briefly overview all the website. Completely honest, when I first saw the website, they reached out to me like, "Oh, do you want to sample some tea for a review?" I was like, "Sure." I did try to get them to pay me some money for a proper sponsorship, but this is just gonna be honest with you because it's not paid. Anyways, I saw some things. They kept talking about health benefits, and that's a really big red flag. If you ever see a tea company ever like, "Oh, it's so healthy, you'll cure all these ailments." If a tea company is ever talking about anything that's not just a flavor, not the best. Now, they do make note of the origin of the tea. That's good. I do like, if you look at their bags, on their packaging, they mention time for brewing. There's a tea to water ratio. Tea to water ratio, it hurts my brain how they explain it. Like 1 to 25, 1 gram to 25 milliliters? You can be more clear. But at brewing time, there's also instructions for Gung-Fu brewing. So there's some people at iteaworld that know what they're doing. That much is for sure. It's always good to see like proper instructions for Gung-Fu on stuff like this. Definitely would not see that on if you went to a tea from like Walmart or something. You would not see Gung-Fu instructions on your tea. There's pauses and negatives to see. Just because red flag doesn't mean you should immediately not shop at a site. Well, it's something I always keep in mind. I always try to check to make sure. Another red flag, I don't recall off the top of my head. If tea company advertises itself as organic tea, that's often a red flag as well. I don't believe they did that. I think it's just the health stuff for iteaworld. Well, you know, those are not major things. Those are not major things. And we'll quickly talk about the tea itself. I did have some tiny bit of worries here. If you noticed when I was going for the teas, this oolong here, maybe it will taste good, but like, whoo boy, they roasted the oolong darker than the black teas, which is not expected. The tea leaves itself, these kind of look like tea leaves I would get from one of those tea shops they're still brand, like a DaiShimaVT or otherwise, where they import their tea, they sell it for a reasonable price. So that is the quality we're probably sitting at. We're not going to be probably getting quality out of this similar to like Vtuber tea, or for some American ones like Old Waste tea, liquid forced. We're not going to get quality of that. Just right off the bat, I'm not expecting that. Just from these tea leaves. So do make sure you're not paying more than like what you would pay at like a DaiShimaVT or a David's tea. But I mean, it's lower. It's a higher quality than you would get from Walmart or something. But that's where this tea exists. It's right above the market quality. They also have gung fu instructions, so they know their stuff. But let's go ahead. And we're going to try the Jasmine Black Tea first. So we're gonna start over here and try Jasmine Black Tea. Now, I just use these jars. I did not have a better way to brew these, but it's fine. I do have little containers that are made for cold brewing, but not 4 of them. So we're just gonna pour some in here, and I'll use my strainer. This is a strainer I normally use for gung fu, but we're just gonna pour some to there, and I'll eat the leaves back into there. Awesome. We have that one. And what I'll do is I am going to pour over these, and I'll run over and turn off my green screen so you guys can get another look at this tea without the green screen messing it up. Green tea. Not 100%. I'm pretty sure I'm not a big fan of Jasmine, but we'll see. We'll see. That's not a slight on the quality of tea. You know what you're getting when you buy these. I personally would not probably purchase the Jasmine ones myself just because I'm pretty sure I'm not a big fan of it. But that's okay. Now we got this one here. And I think what I might do is I'll probably off camera strain all these. Like I'll strain off the leaves so I can have just like 4 brewed cups and I'll drink this tea. Because you can't just let brew forever, yeah? So I'll strain off. I'll strain off the stuff so I can use it. I'll say what the type of tea. Actually, I'll probably have it on screen for what type is what, but don't worry about that. Oh jeez. Yep. Now we got the last one here, which was the rose black tea, which I actually am a fan of black tea. I know a lot of people do lend themselves to oolongs, but whoop. Okay. Now all 4 of those are poured out. Put this aside. There we go. Push these here. I will once again say what these are, and then we will go and turn off the green screen. All right. So we got Jasmine Black Tea, We got Jasmine Green Tea. We got the Oolong, which... Why can I never pronounce that? Just Dancong. Is the Fenghuang? I can never pronounce that correctly. But I'll put the text up. We got some Rose Black Tea on the... So we got Jasmine Black Tea, Jasmine Black Tea, Jasmine Green Tea, the Oolong, Rose Black Tea. There we go. No more confusion. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn off the green screen for you guys so you can see the actual colors. Yeah, if you see it, like the colors on these aren't too bad. This is what you want out of Cold Brew. I just want to be like very upfront that the colors were kind of messed up because I'm using green screen. As you guys can see, I don't usually show this back here, but I'm doing a review. I want it to be accurate and fair. These are the colors. These are the colors of the tea. So we're gonna the green tea one is the only one that's legitimately very clear. The other ones have a decent color. The Jasmine Black Tea is probably the richest yellow gold. Then we got the Rose Black Tea over on the end, and on the Rose Black Tea is less gold. The Oolong is, there's a little bit of color to Oolong. You know, not too bad. Let's go turn the green tea back on and we'll taste them. And maybe eventually I will get a blue. I have a blue screen. I think don't worry about that. For the sake of the review, that was good enough. Okay, we're gonna start taking a sip of our Rose Black Tea. Actually, okay, I started the Rose Black Tea because I'm pretty sure it's the one I'm gonna like the best. I'm surprised. I can actually taste some of the rose, but it's not too bad. It reminds me, I've done some cold brewing with black tea, not a ton. Actually, it might be one of the better. Again, I just haven't done cold brew, but that's actually pretty solid. But this is cold brew. That's what we're reviewing for. Now if I did hot brews gung fu, we'd probably see more of the differences of the tea qualities pop out. But this is a sampler set for cold brew, so that is how we shall review it. I do also have a sampler pack for oolong, and we will be reviewing that on stream. And probably next week? Probably. Anyways, we got the oolong here. Let's taste that. Very, very smooth. These are all, again, with cold brew, it's really hard to mess up cold brew as long as your tea is not really, really bad. Honestly, I would be happy with these so far. I do want to point out, do check the prices on stuff. I do know there's a Christmas sale or something going on. They want me to say promo codes, but y'all didn't pay me, so I'm just gonna say go to their website. And they probably have Christmas sales, because every freaking website has Christmas sales. Or whatever sales, you know. It's just, if it's a good deal, so far I would not be terribly mad. It's just going by the taste. The tea quality. Alright, let's spit that out. I don't like jasmine at all. Oh god, I do not like jasmine at all. Oh gosh. That is not a fault of the product at all. I don't think it is, at least. It tastes like jasmine, and I don't like jasmine. What's so bad? Oh, luckily we don't have two that I definitely like. But oh, it's stuck on my palate now. If you like jasmine, I don't have enough experience with jasmine to say the quality of this, because I usually avoid it. There is Jasmine Black Tea, which I hoping is not super jasmine-y, but we'll try that. Ugh. I don't like that. Okay, I think it's more palatable to me than the green tea. But I'm be honest, I'm not drinking any more of these two Jasmine ones. That is not a fault to the teas. I just don't like Jasmine. I just don't like Jasmine. I told him black tea. But I thought this sample pack could fine because there's at least these two. Let me drink the oolong again. Cleanse my palate. Okay, so the oolong tastes pretty nice. I was really worried with how heavily roasted that the oolong is that was gonna come out for cold brewing. Maybe that's why it's packed into here, because this maybe would not taste good hot brewed. I will drink it. I'm not going to include that in the review, but I will be drinking. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do with the Jasmine teas. I'm not going to drink any more of those, but I will drink probably the rest of these the oolong and rose black tea. I'll probably hot brew the rest of those after review. Not right now, it's like late, but so I'll know what those taste like off review. I could probably talk about it on stream. But yeah, but the purpose of the review, this is cold brew, and the roast tea, the oolong is fine. They're not anything special. This is what I really want to make clear. This tea, it's fine. It's fine. I can't really give better descriptors because it's good enough where again you would buy it like at a Daigio. It's better than you get a Walmart. If you gave this tea to someone who hadn't had a ton of really high-end teas, you'd be like, oh my goodness, it's so much better than whatever I've had. But I've had a lot of really good teas. I don't have as much experience of using them in cold brews, and cold brews is a little more forgiving for that in general. A tea is at least, I would say, this tea is at least good enough to cold brew. It's plenty good for that. The only reason I didn't like the two Jasmine ones is because I don't like Jasmine, and I wasn't, okay, I'll be completely honest, I was not completely sure if I hated Jasmine or not. I've been avoiding it. This tea sampler that was given to me, let me really try that. One of them I spit out, one of them I regretted drinking. But that's not a fault of the tea. I mean, well, maybe some Jasmines are different, but it was strong. I assume that's a good thing for people like that, but that's not me. That's not me. I think there's one other note I want to bring up. Oh yes, while working with iteaworld, they've been easy enough to work with. The only fault I could say is they've been pushy about adding their sponsor codes to the video when this was not sponsor code, they're promo codes to this video. They've been really pushing adding the promo codes to this video when it's not sponsored. I am reviewing your tea, you sent me. Oh. Now, it's also worth noting, this company does reach out to a lot of people. If you Google, you'll find a lot of reviews on Reddit. I would say, iteaworld, to your credit, iteaworld, this is better than I was expecting. I was, quite frankly, expecting worse. I was expecting to do worse in a Daigio quality, which a little above mark, better than you could go into a grocery store buy. Much better than that, a step above that. I was expecting it to not make it that just because of how they contacted me. Well, that's fine. I'm sure people enjoy his tea. It's not like a Lipton case or something, where it's everyone hates it. That's people who like to tea. I guess my verdict is it's fine. There's no, I wasn't getting crazy complex flavors, which I have gone out some of my better teas have done. I had this purple black tea once cold brewed. Oh, it actually did get some real nice cold brewed flavors out. But it got the job done. I would be happy to cold brew either the black tea or the oolong. I would be happy with that. As long as you are getting a price that you're happy with, I think it's fine. The packaging also was fine. So I guess I'll really quickly go on to packaging. The packaging was nicely packaged. I can grab it. Hold on. So the packaging is one of those slide things. And then there's a little pop-up thing here. And they have a bunch of loose leaf tea bags full of, a bunch of loose leaf pouches. Now, I'm not a fan of how they packaged amounts in them. The oolong is 5 grams, was the only right one. The other ones are 3 grams, which is very strange. I don't know why the other flavors are 3 grams. That's not right. That's not right at all. It's packaged nicely enough. If they have some tea you're interested in, and you see a deal that's not terrible, they're fine. They're not gonna like steal your money or anything. Oh, I don't get that vibe at all. They're definitely a legitimate company. I'm pretty sure they're selling the same grade of tea that you'll get from the better like online brands like DaiShimaVT. It's the same grade of tea there. You can get better tea online. It's fine as long as you're getting a good deal. You're good. That's the important thing to make sure. Generally, all tea that I drink on stream is high quality in that, but fine. As long as you are happy with the deal you get from there, they're not going to scam you. If it ships from China like the one I got, that is a little bit of a wait, but fine. I guess that just about sums up this review of Tea World. It's gonna be fun editing this, I'm sure. Again, for final verdict, they're fine. Tea World is fine, at least going off this. Would I spend money on it myself? I mean, it would be fine if I had tea from there I wanted. I don't see like a driving force for them. And there's red flags of them talking about health. It's just like, I don't know what they need to do to stand out, but like, hey, the tea market's hard. And I guess my final verdict is, if I wanted some tea of this caliber and I saw a good deal, you shouldn't be scared to buy it from them. They seem fine. I think what matters the most to Tea World right now, as long as they are honest about the quality of the tea, the fact that it's not up there with like white tea, not even close. As long as they're like, okay, we're selling budget tea. That's fine. It's loosely budget tea. That covers a lot of people that would love this sort of stuff. It's not what I usually drink, but there is a market for this, and it do not seem like a terrible company. So I guess good luck to you, Tea World. I will be drinking the Oolong collection on stream. This should be interesting. But thanks so much. If you guys enjoyed this review, please smash that like and subscribe button. I probably will do more reviews like this or other stuff. I need to do more videos. I hope the Tea World does not hate me for being like, their tea is mid. But you know, I'm gonna go ahead and finish drinking this black tea. Not the Jasmine. I'm dumping the Jasmine tea out. See you guys later.